and welcome to my Here Comes the Cake Contest sample presentation of learning. My name is Sarah McNary and I teach a foods and nutrition class. Here's a brief summary of my 3-day project. I'm going to host a groom's cake contest. So we have 3 client grooms. My students will work in groups of 4. Their task is to develop a pitch that includes not only the visuals for what the groom's cake might look like, but also a cost breakdown, recipes, timelines, etc. All the factors that need to go into making a realistic pitch. The winning groups are going to prepare their cake in a commercial kitchen. Here's a sample of a groom's cake. They can get wild. This groom obviously likes to barbecue. Would I do the project myself? The answer is yes. I think it's an intriguing premise. It invites me to be creative within some strict guidelines about what a specific groom likes. I like the idea of working with a client and designing a pitch aimed at that one person, or perhaps the bridal couple. I think those skills are endemic in a lot of real-world careers, so it's a nice way to develop them. I also like the idea that I might get to bake a themed cake. Here's a scuba diving one that's pretty fun. Is there student voice and choice? Yes. I believe there are multiple entry points into this project, not only for students who have language concerns or disabilities, but also for students who have strengths in different areas. Students who are gifted or super creative or maybe really analytical will have a chance to shine. There is room for a variety of talents in the brainstorming process, in the marketing design, in the creation of visuals manually or in computers. Students who are outgoing or want to explore that avenue might choose to film the video. Even the task of finding the right recipe calls for a different skill set. Creating the cost breakdown and analysis, the timeline, flowchart blocking, and all those practical and organizational tasks are required. There's room for a lot of different skills. And here's a fun football cake. Checking for understanding. I am going to ask for a daily submission of their work product, so I'll be able to review those after the students have left for the day. I'm going to have an in-class report back conversation that will allow me to really take the temperature of how things are going in class. I'm going to try the exit slip strategy that my partner coach recommended and use that really as a jumping off point for understanding what's working well, but also what my students' next steps are. So that way I can proactively be prepared with some resources for them, knowing what they're going to need the next time they come to class. And of course, I'm going to continue in class to roam the class observing, answering questions, directing students to additional resources, supporting students who have language concerns, etc. Often scaffolding supports can be delivered on the fly just by offering extra visuals or models or samples. And here's another fun golfing cake this time. Is it a real-world problem? Yes. Real client grooms from a real wedding planner's client list are going to be used. My friend is a wedding planner, so will provide us with those, and we are going to interact with a real caterer in a commercial kitchen space. And then the winning groups will actually bake these cakes for those weddings. And here's a cake for a groom who likes poker. Is there an industry connection? The answer is yes. Client grooms are provided by a working wedding planner, and the students are going to be working with a catering company that provides the commercial kitchen and offers support in the logistics of recipe selection, cost analysis, timeline development, materials used, equipment used, etc. These cakes sometimes have to be baked days ahead of time and then frozen before they can be cut and shaped. There's a lot of planning that goes into how you make one. And here's another fun cake. This one obviously for a groom who prefers computers. Is there an audience? Yes. The client grooms and the wedding planner are definitely the authentic audience because they are going to judge the final pitches. I would love to do my project with my students towards the start of wedding season in May. And I'm going to upload it to the CTE website. And I've started that process, as you can see with this screenshot. Lastly, I just love this Superman cake. It's very, very clever. Thanks for watching.